Do we like the spec? Do we not like the spec? Should we unveil the spec? And here it is, unveiling the Macan. 3, 2, 1.
Oh, wait, I need my glasses for this.
Good. You know, the sound system's not that bad.
I knew it.
Yeah, secured it for you.
The car was shipped, by the way. We asked them also not to charge it. It came in at 40% off the transporter, which is the perfect state of charge.
Exactly where you want it.
So it really goes to show you don't need to spec one of these up to over 100 grand to get a really nice car. So now I've got my Porsche app in the car. I scanned the little QR code. I'm going to hit confirm. And then you have successfully connected, loading account. The car's in my app. We should definitely put on Farm Factory for my mom. Absolutely. We're installing Farm Factory. Hello and welcome to another Out of Spec Dave episode. Coleton, this is the first time on Out of Spec Dave. Dave's never been in the video.
Yeah.
We've commandeered his YouTube channel. I got
Nice.
access. It is an exciting day on the Out of Spec Dave YouTube channel because Dave and my mom, Kathy, are adding to the fleet, and it's already been announced, their Porsche Macan EV. And I want to give a huge shout out before any of this to Fort Collins Porsche. No, Porsche Fort Collins.
Yeah.
Has to go. Some dealers are the different order.
Right.
Porsche Fort Collins for letting us borrow this Porsche Macan EV. This is the turbo one for a bunch of videos on the Out of Spec Reviews channel. However, today is an extremely special day because my mom has custom ordered her own Macan EV with some input from our side.
Yep.
And in this video, it is the delivery day, the first drive, the setup of the vehicle. And why are Dave and Kathy not here? We will explain all in this video, and then we'll go in, unveil the car, unveil the spec. I think the spec maybe already was unveiled. And yeah, let's go have some fun with my mom's new car.
Sweet.
Well, you join me and Coleton and Alyssa at our friends at Porsche Fort Collins. And, you know, I think before any of this, why did my mom and dad who live in Connecticut buy a car here in Colorado? And I think to answer that question is like, you just meet cool people in the industry. You have great relationships with dealerships, and Porsche Fort Collins supports Out of Spec, not in the sense that they got a discount on the car or anything like
Right.
that. I think they paid sticker for it, but just in the fact that they really support us with any car on the lot. They'll let us borrow, make videos with. You know, I had a GT3 up in the mountains the other day. We can take this one anytime. A buddy of mine is about to get that Macan 4, hopefully.
Nice.
So, you know, they're just a great dealer, and it's so hard to find good dealerships.
Oh, very much so.
Coleton, you actually started your career here.
Sure did. Yeah, detailing, I mean, 10 plus years ago. Started working with these guys on the Audi side, moved to the Porsche side, started working on all the GT3 RSs, like crazy stuff that I've worked on through here. So great relationship with a lot of, you know, the owners, the service techs, all the guys here. It's a really cool place, honestly.
Yeah, and the store recently came under new ownership, and that's always a scary thing from our side.
Very
We're
much
like,
so.
what is that going to be like? Do we have to find another store? And they've been like nothing but awesome. They're like,
Right.
you know, take everything, do whatever you want. And I felt so good about the relationship and, you know, how we all work together that I convinced my mom to order her car here. Selfishly, so we could drive it for a bit.
Yeah, we got to do all the testing first.
Yeah, and you know, there's been some delays. My dad recently did a video on where the heck is their Macan, and it was stuck at ports. So what, you know, timeline, I think it was almost 4 months ago, 5 months ago, they placed the order for this car. It then went through production at Leipzig. I actually got in touch with Porsche, and that'll be in this video. We have a special little clip that they shot of the car being produced
So
for
cool.
us. So they sent a film crew in. They were like the Out of Spec Macans getting built. They were so cool. And I'll be able to at least show you this car being produced, this very car that Porsche took a video of. I've never heard of any other car company doing something like that on request. I'm not really sure if it could be on request, but pays to know people. and it was so cool to send my mom, like, that's your car. And that was one of the big things that, you know, once the car was produced, it got you know, a little bit held up in Germany. It was then put on a boat. It came into Texas where it sat for a while.
Yep.
And it kind of got clogged up at port. And I don't really think any of us know why. There were a few different recalls and some things my dad detailed in the video.
Sure.
But then when the car got here to the dealership last week, none of them had been done.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they had to do them all here.
Nice.
So I was like, why couldn't they just send it up here 4 weeks ago?
Ports are always crazy. I mean, we've been through this a lot working with this dealership and Porsche. I mean, the cars coming over here, I don't think a lot of people truly understand how big these ports are and how many cars they have through there.
Yeah.
And the stuff that goes on there is pretty wild too. So
Okay.
yeah, it's pretty
There's
interesting.
always some like sketchy repairs.
Exactly.
And I don't think this car had any damage because all the panels are like equally dirty and stuff. And
Yeah, it's pretty dirty.
But we asked the dealership not to wash it because we wanted to do the first wash on YouTube. So it's a bit of an untraditional.
It's the best way to take delivery of a car,
Yeah.
in my opinion.
Absolutely. And, you know, we get it fresh from the factory. Alyssa's going to peel off the plastics
Yep.
inside and do all that stuff. And, you know, really just a huge shout out to my mom, who we will FaceTime here in a little bit and unveil the car to her. They really wanted to be here, both my mom and dad, but their schedules are crazy. You know, my dad is always busy and my mom's also always busy, and we tried to coordinate a weekend, and, you know, it just worked out to the point where I know my mom wants this car as soon as possible. She doesn't want us playing around with it
Sure.
for too long. So I was like, let's get it. You know, since it's here, let's just do what we need to do with it, do the range test, do the charging, all the other stuff that we, you know, basically did with the turbo version with her car, because she has the aero wheels, and so that'll be good. And then we'll get it to her as soon as possible. So the current plan is we'll have it for 2 weeks and then move it on.
Perfect.
Which I don't want to hold on to her very expensive, nice new car for too long. She's very excited. She works hard. She deserves the car.
Yeah.
She doesn't deserve to see us messing up with her car.
Sure.
So we're trying to do everything properly, and now it's time for the unveil. So we're here at Porsche Fort Collins, which you know, is a you know, admittedly a small dealership, but a great one.
Yeah.
And their inventory is amazing. They have a 911 Dakar over here. They had a GT3 Touring, 2 Turbo S's over there. Like, they've just got really nice stuff. Really cool 996 C4S manual that's minty mint, that our buddy Adolf, who sold us this car, sold that car originally and then to the second owner, and now it's back with him
So
again.
cool. Yeah.
So let's go inside. I'll let you guys lead the way. If you look to the left, you can see our buddy Adolf there. Hello. We'll get Adolf on camera in a little bit. But this is the Macan, and it's underneath the cover, of course, so you guys can't totally see it at the moment. We'll do the unveil in a little bit, but just the fact that this car is here, Coleton, now finally, is pretty exciting to the viewers.
It is.
And to my mom.
Yeah, of course.
So the question is, do we like the spec? Do we not like the spec? Should we unveil the spec? And I think let's do the honors. Adolf, you want to pull the cover off this thing? I think, Alyssa, if you come around front, we can get a cool view of that. And here it is, unveiling the Macan. Nice. So she's gone for ice gray on this particular one with the standard wheels, and then I spec'd on a few different things. You know, a lot of the money on the spec went to the interior. She really went nice with the interior, going with the leather in chalk. I've got it staged here in the lowest suspension possible. Coleton, your initial reaction seeing the car, other than it's dirty, that's not Porsche Fort Collins' fault.
No.
We wanted to wash it on the out-of-spec detailing channel.
Yeah, honestly, this isn't as dirty as I've seen cars come in. Like, it's crazy how some of these new cars come in. First impressions, I love the color. It's not you know, Nardo gray, it's not white, it's somewhere in between, has a really nice metallic. I'm excited to see this color out in the sunshine, because under cloudy days, you can really tell how much darker it is.
Yeah, it's very gray here.
Yes.
And then you take it in the sunlight and it looks almost white. It's
It looks
interesting.
very white standing here, but we had it next to 2 Cayennes
That's
out
what
there.
I meant to say, yeah.
Yeah, and it was just like, whoa, that is really different. But it's a striking car, to say the least, I think.
Yeah, let's show the viewers inside here really quick. We'll take everyone on a quick tour, but my mom has spec'd the 14-way massaging seats with leather in black and chalk. We'll show everyone the window sticker with everything on here. And yeah, I think it came out really nice. Of course, Macan in general, just for the viewers who don't know, she's also gone for the manual charge ports, which I way prefer over the automatic ones. Can you close it with the flap? Oh,
Nice.
that's
so
nice.
much better.
Can't do that with the automatic charge port door. The manual charge port doors rock. Macan 100 kilowatt hour battery pack, 95 kilowatt hour usable. I can't remember what we did in the range test on the turbo, but almost 300 miles. It wasn't like that impressive. I think this will do 330 is my guess.
Seems pretty reasonable.
EPA's 308 on this one, yep. And I've already done a Macan 4 range test on these wheels in Southern California on a warm day. So what else should we say about the car? Well, we've done so many Macan videos. What I'd love to do before we get into this particular car, I'd like to backtrack to where this car was built in Leipzig and play the little video Porsche sent us of this car being produced. And I'll chop it up so it's somewhat viewable. But yeah, here is this exact car being made at the factory in Leipzig. Adolf, welcome to the channel.
Good to see you again.
Yeah, we've been friends for a long time. You've
Yep.
seen some videos. Now you're finally on YouTube with us. Thank you. And so you worked with my parents on this spec, on this build, through the process. Maybe you can share your side of things, the allocation process, how that worked, and what that process was like.
Yeah, timing was obviously really good because they were ones of the first on the list for the Macan 4. That's when many people didn't have it on the radar yet. So it allowed us to obviously facilitate the order quite quickly. Car got held up just a little bit longer than we anticipated, but as a 24, it's nicely spec'd, and it finally is here, and we did all the updates to the car so that they can really enjoy it. This was a very relatively light spec, but all the things that make the car look good and with the wheels getting the best range out of the car, I think are a really good point. And it shows that you don't have to spend a whole lot of money on the car to make it a very good car.
Yeah, let's unveil the spec. I'll bring the window sticker over right now, and you guys can take a look right here. But using that nice optional rear wiper, it is optional, right? Rear wiper,
It is optional,
yes,
yep.
$370. The total price of it's $87,680, which in Porsche world and especially Macan world, you can get carried away very quickly. There's a Macan 4 outside, that aventurine green, that's $105,000. The turbo that we've been driving is $130,000. So the numbers can get big, but
Yeah.
I think what my parents did smartly was they said, okay, let's get basically build a road trip spec. So aero wheels, the option to put bikes on the back with the trailer hitch, or a box on the roof with the roof rails, which these don't impact range at all, according to some of the simulation engineers I talked to. Trailer hitch does maybe 0.5%. And then go for inno drive. So she has all the active lane keeping, all the driver assistance stuff, which is really good to have.
I like the deviation that the roof rails produce on the car too, so it's kind of a really nice contrast between the ice gray and the black accents on the car. And for the looks, I actually like the wiper too. It's sort of a Macan thing, and not having it on there is almost a little awkward.
Yeah, I think it looks weird without the wiper. I'm glad the cars that you have here also are spec'd with them. I mean, especially living where they live in Connecticut and here in Colorado, there's so much schmutz on the road. It's great to just hit it, and of course the car needs a wash. But the car also came included with some things. This is how the car showed up from the port. So we'll peel these off later on. But we have the floor mats, which we'll have installed. We are not putting on the front license plate. I would never let my mom do that. And yeah, there's like some other cool things here. There's a sticker that goes through the production number. and just some cool little option codes and stuff
And
there.
good to know that the extra emergency keys are actually now separate from the remote, which previously was not the case.
Okay,
And they're in that package. We already took those out.
We'll also have to open this up later on, but it comes with the level 2 mobile
Charger,
EVSE. Yep. So we'll close this up. Let's come around the side, and interesting, Macan has 2 charging ports. So this is before Porsche has switched to NACS. And so it's just J1772 on this side, 40 amp onboard charger, not 48 amp, which is interesting. And yeah,
For most households, it is probably sufficient because most households are running 50 amp circuits at home.
right, exactly. Most people probably will only put in a 50 amp circuit, to be able to do this. Although I still think it should be 48 amp or up to 80 amp. On such an expensive car, they should have the option. It will come. Also in Europe, you can't get the 22 kilowatt onboard charger here. You have to wait for an update at some point for new parts. But yeah, that's the Macan. We'll pull it out of the showroom, look at it under some more light, take a look at the build quality and everything in an upcoming video. But the reveal, the delivery day is here. I'm going to pull it outside, and then I want to FaceTime my mom and show it to her. So
Yeah, I also, I appreciate the Macan 4 quite a bit because I was initially not sure how quick and responsive it would be, but having a chance to actually have to drive one already, it's plenty of car. It feels quite amazing, and anything that I would need for normal driving.
yeah, the turbo's definitely spicy and very drifty and crazy, but for 99% of people, the base all-wheel drive here. There's new trims too.
good.
We have some videos on out-of-spec reviews where my dad went to drive the rear drive and the 4S. And so, with Porsche, you can spec it however you want with a million ways. But I think for what my parents are going to do, this really,
Perfect.
makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, very, very comfortable.
What was it like working with my parents? Were they a pain in the butt? Was my dad bugging you every day?
No, I mean, they're obviously detail focused, and we kept in close contact just to update on the car, especially since there were the holdups. Porsche is really good to update us in the system, even though it's a delay. At least we kind of have an idea of where we're headed with this, and I'm glad they had the patience to set it up. So.
Yeah. So if you guys are looking at a Porsche, call Adolf. We'll make sure your contact info is below. We have friends from South Carolina, other places that are buying cars here too. So, similar to like other dealerships in the area, we like to support our friends. You guys always support us over the years. So, yeah, great. We were able to get this one here.
Okay. Very well.
Adolf's going to pull it out of the showroom now, and then so Coleton, interesting thing, we asked to take delivery of this car before they finished all their PDI stuff and everything. So they're actually going to allow us to do the brake bed-in process.
Oh, that'll be cool.
Yeah, so we'll basically have no regen for the first few miles, and then it'll learn with the brake-by-wire system exactly how much regen, all that good stuff, and then it should kick on.
That'll be really interesting to see how that
Yeah,
works out. That's
yeah,
cool.
looking forward to it. But there it is, pulling out of the showroom and ready for lots of videos. Wow, I never actually noticed the Chimsel. Oh yeah, here we go. Let's take a look. Coming out here, really nice color. Really nice color. Love the spec. I'm glad they went for the white Porsche badge back here. I totally get what my dad was saying. That looks cool. Yeah, wow.
Oh, that's beautiful.
That is a really nice color. Holy smokes.
Wow, super nice metallic in there.
Yeah, that is gorgeous. So he's raising up the car, which is great. And yeah, Macan is such a cool vehicle. I mean, the charging performance is great. The road tripability looks good. Can't wait to do so many stories and videos doing this. They have all the Porsche crests facing the tire air fill, which is how you should do it. And there we go. That's the Macan. Thanks for pulling it around, Adolf.
Very welcome.
I'll steal the keys from you. This is the one problem with the Macan. Do you ever accidentally hit that instead of unlock?
I did that 3 times, but I think it finally caught on.
Yeah, it's the one issue. But Macan in general, what is your impression just about customers with the car? We've met so many prospective Macan owners here. People are excited about it in general.
Yeah, we're definitely looking forward to it. And the test drive is obviously convincing. It just drives a notch better than the combustion engine car. Just so compliant.
Yeah, it is a total step above the combustion cars. And the combustion cars are great. And actually, my mom owned 2 of them, both the 4-cylinder and the 6-cylinder S. I think she's really going to like the electric one now.
And it just has a little bit of extra space, especially for people, that use the rear seat a little bit. That makes the car just that little extra bit livable. It's just so much better.
Cool. Well, again, thank you for everything, as always. Appreciate it. And what I'm going to do now is actually get the car set up. My dad has a login.
And I apologize once more. This was, in the 25 years that I've been working here, the dirtiest car that we had in the showroom. So, on request.
On request. That's our fault. That's not your fault at all. We just, you know, the first wash on YouTube is always a big video. So Coleton wants to get it on the Out of Spec Detailing channel. But I'm going to go into the PCM and set everything up. And basically, I think the way it works is my dad will be the key user, or my mom would. I think he set it up already, right?
I think it is under your dad's email address. And then in the app, you set up the second key user.
Yes.
And all the settings will be stored on the profile. And then the good thing about it is if you ever change into another Porsche, you just type in your profile and all the settings will be saved already.
Yeah, which is amazing. So I have like a master profile that I set on like a fully spec'd car. And then whenever I go into another one, it just loads up what's available, which is really nice. But dang, it looks good out here. The suspension, is this the lowest it will go?
I put it in the low setting, correct?
Yeah, I think it looks great. The wheels, honestly, in the configurator look really bad. I was kind of nervous about them, but it works. It's really cool.
Yeah, just having that little bit of extra black contrast in the wheel that ties it in with the rest of the car.
Yeah, and I like the sort of monochromatic look. I don't like that the US cars, we have to get the FMVSS amber situation there, but just having the non-painted crest here, normally things that would be considered a base package really do come out and look really nice.
Yeah, works with the ice gray very well.
Yeah, and what's interesting though is you have to get the electric badge, right?
Since we don't have the green accents anymore, it's sort of a I guess reminder to any emergency personnel that they're dealing with an electric car when they come up.
Comment below if you think we should take this off. I think it's tacky. I don't know. I don't necessarily love that so much. One thing we learned about Macan though is it has great safety tech from a driver assistance perspective. You can push and hold the hazard button. It will do this whole shutdown thing. It's really cool from a safety side of things. The car looks great outside here. Absolutely amazing. And I'm going to FaceTime my mom and show her around the car really for the first time. Technically, it's out of order. We showed it to her before we even put it in the showroom, and she was so excited to see it. So let me insert the clip of my mom seeing her Macan for the first time, the Mom Con, as we've always called them, and then I'll walk you through the setup process. You ready? We are at the Porsche dealer, and
That's what I was hoping you would say.
yeah, and we've got your car. It's not in the showroom right now. We're gonna pull it in a little bit.
Oh, there's no need to put it in the showroom.
Okay.
But I just want
You want to do it on my phone?
Do you have good service here?
Yeah.
Oh wait, it just kicked off. I'm good. You can see you can see me, Mom?
I see you great.
Can you kick the parking lights on?
Sure.
All right, we're gonna show my mom her Macan, the Mom Con.
Drum roll, please.
Yeah. Here we go. We good?
Yeah.
Okay, ready? 3, 2, 1.
Oh, wait, I need my glasses for this one. Oh, he's a beauty.
Yeah, looks good, right?
Isn't that a nice color? Can you see the color?
Yes, we can see the color.
And then it doesn't look so white. It's just a little
Yeah,
different.
well, it's also quite overcast today, so it's a little bit grayer than I think it would normally look in the sun. There's also a Taycan here in the same exact color. So this is the Taycan and your car, same color.
Okay, I just want to see my car, please.
Okay, yeah, I'll show you your car.
Let me see my car.
Okay, so here it is.
Walk around it, like slowly, just walk around
Yeah, I
it.
can slowly walk around it. I can show you the inside.
Not yet, I want to walk
Oh,
around.
walk around first. Okay, sorry.
Oh, I like the roof rails. Nice.
Yep.
Okay, oh, that looks great. That is pretty.
You got your rear wiper.
Yes, I need a rear wiper.
Absolutely agree.
And the tow hitch, right?
Yep.
The tow hitch.
Tow hitch for all the heavy loads you can tow around.
Exactly.
Yep. And you've got the manual charge port doors, which I much prefer to the automatic ones. It's just you hit it and it's open,
Yes.
no fiddling around, super nice. Like that a lot.
Okay. Yep, like it. Good.
Yeah, I can go this way to fit the whole car in.
Oh, that's, wait, hold on. Just take a snap right there. Hold, please. All right. I got it. Okay, good. Okay, now we can go look at the interior. Oh yeah, let's look at the interior.
Okay, it's still, we're gonna wash it at Coleton's. We asked the dealership not to wash it. We didn't want to induce any scratches. So we're gonna bring it to Coleton's to get it washed up properly.
Yeah. Oh, it's nice. Oh, it's so nice. Oh, it's nice. Oh. Do you love it?
Yeah, we love it. The interior is beautiful.
It is. It's the crest. How does the crest on my headrest look?
I don't know if it'll come up on camera.
Yeah, I don't really see it.
Yeah, it's just a light embossing.
Yeah, it's just understated, which
Yes.
is what I like. Good. Oh, I'm so glad you're there to pick it up for me.
Yeah. One thing Coleton noticed, which I think is kind of funny, is the pattern of the perforations is different from the front seat and the back seat. But it's not specific to your car. All Macans are like this. So you have like a wider perforation here. See that? You can get that pattern, and then it's a lot closer on the front seat, which they're all like that. I don't know why. Yeah. No, it doesn't bother me at all. It's just kind of interesting. But you can see the door panels look nice with the chalk.
That does look nice.
Yeah, totally.
Did you try the sunroof works?
We have not yet, no, but we will.
Okay.
There was a one issue with your car, but we've already got it sorted, which was when it arrived, they must have scraped underneath this plastic front thing under here, and so they've ordered a replacement bumper for you.
Will that come in soon?
It's already here.
Oh,
Yep.
fantastic.
It's already been ordered. Yep, they ordered it before we even said anything. They pulled this car out of the showroom so we can get yours in there for the photo.
Oh, well, that would look really nice.
Yep,
Okay, great.
so we're gonna pull it inside. But this is it.
All right, well, thank you. I appreciate you getting it, and I know you'll keep it just for a short time. So, yeah, just do some gentle testing on it. You know what I mean?
Nice.
There you go. Secured it for you.
Welcome inside the Macan, the Momcon. Momcon. Heated seats for sure. It's chilly out here, 56 degrees. The car was shipped, by the way. We asked them also not to charge it. It came in at 40% off the transporter, which is the perfect state of charge.
That's exactly where you want it.
That's what you want. So it hasn't even been charged here yet. Battery's cold because it got really cold last night. Has 100 miles of predicted range. And yeah, what we're going to do is log in with my dad's account as the main user account. And then I'm going to log in as the secondary. And other than that, I think we're pretty much, then we'll go drive it for the first time. So let me get everything set up here. All right, well, let's get everything set up. So I've logged in. It says, hello, David. And we are going to go privacy mode online. Okay, we're going to use no access protection. And because it's really just going to be us driving it. Main user. If you would like to become the main user, log in with your Porsche ID. I thought we just did that. Okay, we don't need any sort of Porsche voice pilot. Skip that. Your account has been set up successfully. Finish. David, great. Now I think I need to sign in with my account, and then I'm also the guest user. So I'm going to leave my dad's account untouched. I'm then going to log in with my stuff. It should load my settings, and then I think we're good to go. So that was awesome. So now I've got my Porsche app and the car. I scanned the little QR code. I'm going to hit confirm. And then you have successfully connected. Loading account. The car's in my app. Whoa, cool.
That was pretty quick.
That was awesome. And we have really bad signal here, by the way. So like the car's going a bit slower because whatever reason where we are in town is like one bar of just the slowest service. And then, I can go in here. Hello, Kyle. Next. Online. Everything's always no access protection. All safety concerned. Very German. Oh no. Retrieving voice information. I don't want to do this. Why are you forcing me to set it up? Oh boy. Okay. Well, we'll let it do its thing. Maybe it's got my voice information that it's trying to download.
They're going to listen to you.
Yeah. Gosh. Single pane glass. Oh, my classical music is playing. on the non-Bose sound system. I don't think this is copywritten. This is too old. I do not like any voice activation features, and finish.
No phone connect?
No, I'll just use built-in Spotify.
Okay.
So we also got an app store, App Center. This is where we can download all the good stuff. Welcome to App Center. Okay. So what do we need? EV Map, never heard of them. Shelly, never heard of them. iHeartRadio, Spotify, install. Oh yeah, I don't care. We don't pay for data in this car. Vivaldi browser. Do we want games? We should definitely put on Farm Factory for my mom. Absolutely. We're installing Farm Factory. Oh, Formula Rush. Absolutely. Grand Prix Champ. Install. Pool Soccer Rally Champ. Install. YouTube. Install. The Weather Channel? Nah, you can look outside. And then I guess as they come in, they'll load in here as it downloads with the world's slowest thing. Charging. This car really hasn't been charged. They have it set to 100. We'll just set it to 80 for now. It says, please avoid idle times with high state of charge. The Macan will also actively self-drain. So like if you accidentally park it at 100% and it's hot out, it will pull the state of charge down.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's one of the only cars that does it, but it's all for longevity, which I think is pretty cool. There's compatibility mode, activate battery conservation. Yeah. Battery is cooled when the ambient temperature is high. Absolutely, we want battery conservation. Plug-in charge, we'll have to get it. We have 1 year of 30-minute free EA. Automatic AC plug unlocking, yes. Cool. So I'll have to, in the Porsche app, on my dad's app, I think, activate their trial, and then it sends the certificate to the car. Lots to set up here, and a lot to play around with. If we come in here to the car menu, we've got drive mode. Yeah, and I also have this thing here. We have off-road, normal, and sport. We have level, going up and down, regen on, spoiler up and down, assistance function. Yeah, it's intelligent speed adaptation to the route will come as the car learns.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, so I also ran into the same issue on the turbo when I had it. I was like, why isn't it doing speed adaptation? And on the way to fill in the hogback, it like calibrated.
Oh, wow.
So that was interesting. So there's a lot of like stuff that just needs to become calibrated. And everything else in here looks good. We're going to put everything on for safety. Great. Well, let's go drive this thing for the first time. I'm going to set my seating position. I wonder if it saves with my profile. Weirdly, no. You would think it would do that. Because I've saved in that Macan under my profile. So wheel out, seat all the way down. Maybe because it's 14-way. These ones have massage, by the way. I can click this and we can choose a shiatsu.
Wow.
This is intensity.
Go max.
Maximum intensity. Oh, wait. That turns it on and off. That's maximum intensity. Shiatsu.
Is it good?
Making a lot of noise. Also, the cooled seats in Macan are the loudest. I don't know if it takes a second. Nothing happens. Give it 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, and then.
Sounds like you just turned the defroster on.
I know. It's like, wow, that's really loud. So we'll turn that off. Also, because it's a German car, it does allow you to run heated and cooled seats, which are great.
Yep, it's a must.
Okay, so TPMS has to recalibrate because the car is freshy fresh. We are going to run the cool battery menu. Interestingly, unlike Taycan, it doesn't tell you real-time maximum charging performance. And I thought it doesn't tell you when it's preconditioning, but a friend of mine who works for Porsche told me there's another way to tell when it's preconditioning. So I'm going to check that out. We are going to reset, not all, we'll just reset since delivery. But then we can also go to total, which is the car has 12 miles on it. But it's driven 10.6 miles since that was reset. And there we go, 12 miles, the first drive in the new Macan. Let's send the phone to the back so Alyssa's got a better view.
Okay. There you go.
We also have a sunroof. My mom wanted us to make sure the sunroof works on her brand new car. Which I can only imagine it would work. And it does work. Nice.
You got to make sure it closes.
Yeah, let's then close it. This is quite the big...
it's huge.
Yeah.
Nice.
There you go, Mom. No head-up display in this one. Honestly, I kind of like the dash without it better. You don't have like that weird hump thing. Foot on the brake. Into drive for the first time. Launch control.
Yep.
Wow, everything feels so clean. The leather has got that dryness, that German dry leather. Love it. Well, congratulations to my mom on her car. This is great. And what's cool about electric cars is, like, if this was the turbo or the rear wheel drive, they all kind of drive the same until you go hard throttle.
Yep.
Pulling out onto the road for the first time in the Macan.
We got a new game downloaded.
Oh, yeah. Grand Prix Champion app is now available. We have so much to do with this car. We got to get 500 miles on it as soon as possible so we can get to testing. There's Adolf's Golf R.
Looks awesome.
Yeah. And wow, it's really freaking sunny out.
Oh my gosh.
Can't see a thing. Yeah, the brakes are crunchy. So that's what you kind of need to do, is just bed in the pads. It's something that Porsche, the dealer, was going to do it, but I'm like, don't beat the crap out of our car. I'll beat the crap out of our car. And you really don't need to. It just, they say they can get it done in just a few miles by like really pounding it and getting the brakes hot. And I'm like, I don't really want you ripping on the car. So, you know, we're just going to drive it normally and let it bed in under normal conditions. But definitely it's doing off throttle regen, and then anything with the brake pedals using friction brakes. All Porsches do this. And yeah, man, feels good.
Yeah, very quiet.
Very
Such
quiet.
a refined experience in here.
Yeah, the highway noise of Macan is always a little bit more than you would expect, but around town,
Yeah, really quiet in town.
I mean, going from the Model Y to this, my mom is going to have a night and day experience.
For sure.
This is just so freaking nice. Alyssa, what's your impression of the spec, the car, how everything went?
Oh, it looks beautiful. I love it. I can't wait for the Cayenne to come out one day, so I have something a bit more of my size and speed. But yeah, sitting back here, it's relatively comfortable, very small, but
Heated rear seats?
no.
Oh.
No, I don't have any options for even adjusting my own. What?
You didn't pay for the car, so
Yeah.
no heated seats for you. I thought they would at least come with heated rear seats as standard.
No.
Abe made it in one of my dad's videos.
Oh,
Abe's
yeah.
great. He does all, you know, product stuff for Porsche. Abe, we need standard Inno drive on Macan. Crazy that you have to option lane centering in 2024, and heated rear seats should be standard. It's standard in the Model 3.
But you don't get floor mounts in a base Model 3.
Right, this car came with floor mats. That was worth the $87,000. And there's Fort Collins Kia, shout out. We have such great dealerships in this town.
And literally across the street from each other.
Yeah, I mean, it's so awesome to have, you know, these great relationships with all these dealers that really do take care of us and our viewers. So there we go, the first drive in the Macan. I'm going to drive it, you know, around a little bit. We're going to take it to the shop. We're going to do a full build quality analysis, first wash, everything on the Out of Spec detailing channel. I think I'll FaceTime my dad in a little bit, just show him around the car. There's Coleton's Model 3. And we should just, yeah, we're not going to launch it or anything. We'll just end it here. We'll share some final thoughts. A big thank you to Porsche Fort Collins and to my parents, honestly, for being this patient through the ordering process. They were excited for this car. It got held up a little bit, but man, did they do a pretty good job waiting patiently without switching the build.
4 months is not that long.
Yeah, I was about to say 4 months is really not that long to wait for the thing.
I mean, Dave's used to order a Tesla and then switch his mind before it comes in the day before. So I get it, but dang.
Yeah, that's really awesome. So that's the first drive in my mom's Macan. I think the spec is perfect for them. All the road tripping stuff that they need. It's like aero wheels, Inno drive. This is such a nice car. Massaging seats are wonderful.
They're great.
And, you know, really goes to show you don't need to spec one of these up to over $100,000 to get a really nice car. Yeah, I really think like mid 80s, high 80s, low 90s. That's where, you know, don't go overboard. Basically, you got ambient lighting. You've got everything you need in here.
Yeah, it feels very nice.
So anyway, congrats, Mom. Thanks for letting us commandeer the Out of Spec Dave channel, Dad. And we'll see you all on another one soon. Well, you'll see Dave on another one again soon. Sorry, it was just us today. See you later. Bye-bye. Driving your car.
You're in my car.
Driving your car.
How do you like it?
Good. You know, the The sound system's not that bad.
I knew it. I knew it.
Yeah, it's not great, but it's not bad. It's fine.
Yeah, it's fine. It's gonna be totally fine.
Yeah, drives nice. The brakes are still working on bedding in. We got to get the regen turned on here in a little bit, but
Hold on, Dave. Kyle's driving my car. Really? Yeah, he just came in with me. Love it here. Say hi to Dad. Show him. There's my nice car. And he said the sound system's not so bad. Really?
yeah, it's not terrible. Also, I've downloaded a selection of games for you, from Farm Factory to Rally Champ and Formula Rush.
Oh, that's all Android, right?
Yeah, so I put on a selection of games for Mom.
Okay.
I don't play games. Oh, look at that.
A map.